In today's video, I'm going to be discussing those of you that were born in 1961 or after, and Social Security, as well as what you must know. I have all those details for you here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. All right, now if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, or if you've been watching the headlines, you know that there are a ton of bills, packages, proposals, ideas, concepts, and pieces of legislation that are out there right now to reform Social Security. But for those of you that were born in 1961 or after, some of these proposals and some of the major changes they want to implement to Social Security relatively soon here would directly impact basically everybody born after 1961. So there you go. I want to break it down for you here in this video, let you know exactly what this means for you and your monthly benefit, as well as what they're talking about and some of these major changes. Now, to be totally fair with you as well, there's a bunch of different changes that are on the table right now, but this one that I'm going to talk about here in this video is very, very highly likely, and they will most likely be doing this, and it's going to impact a lot of people. So anyway, let me get into it and talk about what's going on. However, really fast before we get into it, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, will you please make sure to join the other nearly 500,000 people here on the channel that have already subscribed by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video? It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day, watching the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, doing anything I possibly can to help you out right now. I know it's a rough time out there, and we want to know any changes that are coming in to Social Security or anything that they're proposing to change this program. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this and say, hey, leave your hands off of Social Security, right? But unfortunately, they can't keep their hands off of everything. They have to micromanage everything that we do, and this just happens to be another one of those things. So again, they're talking about changing Social Security, and again, I want to bring you details on that, and I'm doing that for you every single day in these videos. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and let's talk through the details about this. All right, so here's the thing. Social Security will most likely be reformed at some point. When? This year? I don't know. Probably not. Next year? I don't know. Maybe. At some point within the next, handful of years here, it will be reformed. When is that going to happen? We don't know. That's the big wild card. That's the big problem that we're all worried about, is that we don't know when this change is going to come into play, and we don't know what the changes are going to be. That is kind of the scary part about of all of this, because lawmakers have this in their possession, and basically they have the ability to do all these changes to it. I'm not sure about you, but that seems pretty scary to me, right? So anyway, let me explain what's going on here and why I've isolated those people that are born in 1961 or after, and one of the major changes that is on the table, and in my honest opinion, I do believe that this will be happening at some point. To what severity? Well, I'm not quite sure, but I have a feeling that this will for sure be happening. What is it? Raising the full retirement age. Remember, right now the full retirement age is 67 for anybody born in 1960 or after. However, here's what they're proposing. Raising the full retirement age from either 67 to 68, 69, or 70. Again, in my honest opinion, I don't think they're going to do 68. It's just not far enough out. I anticipate them to do 69 or 70 is what they will push the full retirement age out to. So either push it out by 2 years or 3 years. I fully anticipate them to do that, and I really do think they will do it. When? Good question. I don't know. But at some point here relatively soon that they will be doing this, okay? Now, why is this such a big deal? Because here's what happens. When they do this, okay, let's just say that they do this and they push it out. Let's just say by 2 years. Let's just say they push it out to 69. 69 is the new full retirement age for Social Security, okay? If they were to do this, and I do believe they will at some point. Okay, so here's what they would do. They would most likely add 2 months to the full retirement age for every year after 1960. Example, let me tell you the quick example here. Born in 1961, full retirement age, 67 and 2 months. Born in 1962, 67 and 4 months. Born in 1963, 67 and 6 months. Born in 1964, 67 and 8 months. Born in 1965, 67 and 10 months. Born in 1966, what did I say? Full retirement age, 68. Okay, sorry, confusing myself there. A lot of numbers there. I had to kind of stay on my toes there for a second. But anyway, you get the point there. So this is why this would be a big deal. So essentially, born in 1961 or after, when they do this, the goalpost would essentially be moved out a few months, right? Again, in some cases, if you're born in 1961, it would essentially just be moved out, call it 2 months in this case, right? But somebody born in, say, I don't know, 1968, 1970, something like this, who wants to start filing for their Social Security, And who doesn't want to take on such a major penalty to their benefit if they wanted to claim early? Well, then they'd be looking at a much different situation because now the full retirement age has been pushed out, right? Now, again, this is all just in talk right now. It's just proposals that are out there. But in my honest opinion, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I do believe they will be pushing out the full retirement age. Why? It seems like with all the proposals that are out there to reform Social Security, they only have like 2 plays in their playbook, even though it's an infinite playbook where they could take out any strategy that they want to. It seems that they only know how to implement 2 of them. Number 1 is to push out the full retirement age. Number 2 is to raise taxes. It seems like those are the only things they know how to figure out. So my point is, these are the 2 that I think, in my honest opinion, have the highest likelihood of happening. Raising taxes on people and raising the full retirement age. But again, there might be others than that, but I anticipate these are going to be the ones that actually transpire and that they do, because it seems like they have no ability to be creative and figure out other ways to make sure that Social Security remains solvent. Remember, the whole purpose of reforming Social Security is to push out the push out the insolvency date. Remember, in about 9-ish or so years, 9-10 years, give or take a little bit, we're looking at insolvency with Social Security. In other words, the trust fund will be dry, empty, the savings account has been blown, spent, and it's all gone, and now they need to do something to make sure that benefits are still coming into beneficiaries. So the whole idea is to remain solvent and to avoid insolvency. That is why these issues come in on Social Security insolvency. Does that make sense? And why they want to do all these changes to Social Security is for this whole insolvency issue. Make sense? That's literally what it all comes down to. So they're just trying to, slay the dragon, and they're not doing a great job at this whole thing. But this is what it comes down to. Just want to bring this to your attention really quickly here, but remember this much as well. Okay, I'm going to point this out really quickly. If they do push out the full retirement age, and they do not raise the age in which somebody can file for benefits early from the age of 62 to the age of 64 or 65, which they've talked about many times now, and that is another thing as well. They want to raise the age in which you can file for Social Security, again, from 62 to maybe 64, possibly 65. If they do not, if they leave it at 62 and they push out the full retirement age to say 69, for example, in this video here, then guess what? The penalties for somebody claiming at 62 and their full retirement age is 69, now the penalties have just gotten larger. Right now, somebody has a full retirement age of the age of 67 and that files at the age of 62, guess what? They are looking at about a 30% reduction to their benefit if they file at 62 and their full retirement age is 67. That's nuts. A 30% permanent reduction to benefits. But if their full retirement age is now 69 and they file at 62, now you're going to be looking at what? I don't know, 35, 36, 37% reduction, maybe 40% reduction. I'd have to run the exact math on that, but that'd be massive. That'd be huge for a lot of people. An extra, call it 7 to 10% reduction of benefits because they wanted to file early. Just remember, that's another thing out there that would happen if they did not raise the age in which somebody could file for benefits. Make sense? I know. Very clear, right? It's clear as mud, right? Anyway, I hope this helps you, but I'm going to leave it at that for now. If you want me to come back and elaborate more on this, I certainly can. But again, if you were born before 1960, okay, before 1960, check out that other video that I have out from a few days ago. I have that other video where I explained all the details there. Check out that video, and it explains it all clearly for you there. Again, for those of you that were born in 1960 or before. So again, check out that one. Otherwise, here's your dedicated video for 1961 or after. And of course, I'll keep you posted with any other information that I find. A lot of strange things going on right now. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button right down below. Make sure to hit that if you haven't done so. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Share the video. There's a share button, again, right down below, next to the subscribe button, right down there. And leave a comment, question, feedback down below. Otherwise, check out some of their videos here on the channel, including in the video library. Thousands and thousands of videos there. Otherwise, down below in the description of the top of the comment section, I've hand-selected some videos for you there. Or right now, popping up on your screen, you'll see some videos. Check out one of those. So again, I'll see you in just a second here in the next video. Have a nice day. Take care, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.